Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. Apparently we have a free ranked ticket, so let's get to it. So I've been, when I was eating dinner earlier, I did a couple of runs, and I managed to get a silver piece as Vanessa, although I never got any sort of healing, any source of healing at all. And so I just kind of died to somebody who did have healing and a similar amount of damage to me. So I do like, definitely, the Lost Crate, and I do like medium items, but you can't really beat 2 EXP and 2 gold. It's pretty good. You get rinsed immediately. This is the run that I literally just had. I got trained, and I did like a slow build, so my shotgun infinitely scaled with slow, and it was actually pretty good. I almost won against a dam, but they had a force field and it killed me. Do we want to level up, yes or no? The problem is like, what's our last merchant, you know? Like, what if our last merchant sucks? I mean, JJ, you got anything good?
Crazy place, right?
I don't know if I can, like, justify a treb.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye. I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
This is not the greatest thing in my life.
There are greater trainers than me.
Now, do we try to blitz the dually down, or do we try to, like, actually do it big? You know what I mean? Because 5 damage is completely useless. That's a lot of damage, though. I think you gotta do it like this. Hold the insect wing, because we don't know if we're sticking with the double barrel.
We're out to dethrone a king.
I mean, 240 damage, is that good enough to kill a dually? No, it's not. But I think we probably win, because you just have an ignition core. Oh, we had the cannonball, so we were actually... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Based as heck. Thank you. So where do we want to go with this? I think we gotta get, like... We've got a pretty strong opener. Not really. We've got, like, a decently strong opener.
My battle days
but we do
are
need
over.
to commit to something soon. This is interesting. I'll buy
Enjoy the
this.
thrill of battle.
I'm not, like, a fan of it, but we will level up before, whatchamacallit. Covetous is really interesting.
We are everywhere.
We don't have a powder flask right now. We don't have any way of regenerating ammo. So, we're kind of in an awkward spot, like if we get the Shadow Cloak, but the Grindstone would work. Or we could just get Pickpocket, and, you know, completely waste our time. Grenade out. Okay. I mean, 2 to 4 gold's not bad. Just to kind of get us back in
My
there.
food is gonna make you unstoppable.
I like to eat at Finn's in the early game when we can, just because I think 5 regeneration and like day 1 through 4 is pretty strong. What do we want to do here? Is 5% crit chance worth it? No. Definitely swap these around for sure. I mean, 2 grenades is 30 damage. It's not that good. 30 damage, 60 damage, it's not that good. We would much rather have an extra shot in homie repeater here. Although, this does give this 2 charge instead of 1 charge. I don't think it matters.
Go ahead.
And in a weird way, the slower that it is, the more times the shark claws, the nautical shark claws, are gonna get a proc. So I hate you. You are Satan, but I think we win. Because you have no way to heal, and you're just gonna get absolutely rinsed. What's our crit chance? How do we crit? Was it the grenade? It had to have been the grenade. It's the only thing with a crit chance. Okay, listen. Ranked. We're almost at a bronze victory. That's pretty cool. I can't complain about that. We have a good opener. We have a good, strong opener. Now, the problem is, I don't know if you've noticed,
I love them all.
but, what are we doing here? I mean, the pufferfish is a pivot point.
Oh, look. It's so
Pufferfish and fishing rod. Fishing rod can get us pearls that we can stack. I'm not really, like, a big fan of this, but, honestly, give me the fight. I hate it when it's the chest, dude. Like, when it's an extra monster fight, that's, like, giga broken, dude. It really is. Do we have the damage for this? I think we do. No item destruction, though, so... I think we have the damage for this.
Than lightning!
It's a little sketchy because she has shields, but... I think we probably got it. I hope we got it. I hope we got it. But that is a 50 shield, Andy, and then we're taking, like, we're getting our ass beat. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. It's gonna be a little close. It's gonna be a little close, but we got it.
Power outage!
You know, force field would be a hell of a pivot. The skill's good. Can't complain about that. That works perfectly with a pufferfish.
Waiting to be filled.
Yeah. I think you upgrade the pufferfish. I think the pufferfish is the pivot. Because we're not really getting anything to enable the, we're not really getting anything to enable the guns. And we're getting a lot of decent synergy.
You have at least
Is it skill time?
Since you have come to me.
10 extra damage for 5? I can't opt into that. You're right, most item has crit chance. I mean, maybe the game's telling me that I should actually go weapon build.
I do not teach lies.
Because we got a bunch of skills that are weapon build, but, I don't know. I think, like, poison, when you haste, charge this for 2. I mean, we're already, giving it, 4 haste, so... Insect wing in case they have, like, some sort of item destruction. Although that's only, like, with Dooley with virus, right? I'm pretty sure only Dooley can break items this early. So you are living my dream, but your shielding sucks, so I think we might have a chance. We might have a chance? You do have 25 shield a little bit. No, I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead.
No ball.
Haste adjacent item. Haste the star chart. Like, listen, we already knew we were gonna fall off around day 3, 4, okay? So we needed to get the, something that gets us rolling.
So fast, I'm living in your future. No, I won't tell you what happens.
What did we get here? Piranhas are dog shit? Is it time to burn the boats? I think it might be time to burn the boats, guys. I mean, apparently Star Chart's, like, goated, so... This is... not good, but... we are burning the boats. We are burning the boats. It's true, we're burning the boats. Get a small aquatic item? I mean, I think that's what the doctor ordered to an extent, but we can, get a really nice Star Chart gaming here.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
I know it looks bad, but I think this is the pivot. Like, that's the thing, right? Your poison items have +2 for each weapon. Crit. When you use your leftmost item, burn 2. Burn 2? Sure. A little omni damage here. Now, maybe holding for Blood Reef Raider would have been a good idea. You don't have any damage, you only have shields, so we can absolutely rinse you. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trolling. Whoops. That's okay, it doesn't matter. This guy's gonna die. Like, he's gonna die. He has no healing, and he's got low health. And his shields suck. So even if the storm comes... I am trolling. Like, worst placement of my life, but it really doesn't matter. Like, at all.
Hand it to you.
So, what are we looking for here? Haste. Anything that can haste, really. That's pretty interesting. Sylvia? Okay, okay. See? it's look who it ising, and you're feeling pretty good about that. So, not really how I think it should be done, but the pufferfish needs crit. Like, listen, this sucks, don't get me wrong. Like, this is awful, but, I think it's what we want. Just from the perspective of, like, we weren't getting anywhere with where we were. So.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
The duelist. Listen, I know it's scary. But you've got to, I don't have, 6 items. Now, you do have a, first Aiden, and you do have poison of your own, and you do have burn and damage. So, like, in a kind of messed up way, you know, it's, I think we're kind of cooked here. But maybe we cook you? I don't know. No, I don't think we cook you at all. I don't think we cook you at all, in the slightest. I think we don't have any healing whatsoever, and we have 72 poison. I know it's scary, I know it's sketchy, but we did almost win with 4 items. Gold for each friend you have? Yeah, probably gotta be that. We gotta build up the, Not what you wanna see. Not what you wanna see. I mean, I guess we can just leave it there. When you buy this, get a piranha. Doesn't count as buying. We fished it up out of the goddamn water. Okay. You get a nice amount of gold here. Cast aside your deathstruments.
Punish the
Not what we're looking for. This is interesting.
You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
We do definitely need some pearls at some point. I'm looking for Andy. I'm looking for Nautica. Why don't I have the Bazaar, why don't I have, the Bazaar up right now? You'd think I'd already have that up. But I didn't have that up. So, let's look at the monsters real quick. I mean, all these guys are, like, pretty underwhelming. I don't really want to fight the Sabertooth. The Flame Juggler might just kill us instantly. The Trash Town Mayor is not what we're looking for. And also could rinse us. I don't know, does the Trash Town Mayor rinse us? Pretty scary
we're on
dog,
an important
right?
mission, right? Overthrowing tyrants, liberation, and such?
But augmented defenses is like the... out of all of these, augmented defenses is literally the only thing that I want. I don't want anything else. So, I mean, we might as well. And hey, we're getting crit chance from the... from this. Look at that, 27% crit chance on the pufferfish. It's pretty goated, right? Yeah, we rinsed him. I think this is not as bad as I might have thought it is. Not what you want. I mean, there's a lot of good
Nothing
medium
tiny,
items for this
nothing
build.
huge.
These are
All
not
about
any of them.
moderation.
This is one of them.
Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
So, how do we do this? This is what they had, isn't it? They hasted the... Does this work? Like, do you just haste nothing and it works? Like, I mean... But then, you know, it's not adjacent to anything that can crit. You know what I mean? So it's like... The jellyfish is kind of getting screwed here. You know what I mean? The jellyfish is getting a little bit screwed. Adjacent items have their cooldowns reduced. That's actually kind of neat. Yeah, it makes the pufferfish a lot faster. Is it better than the weather glass? It has multicast, but it's like, I don't really think... I don't think there's room on it since it's not aquatic. If they ever, like, super auto-pets this game to where it's like this, like... Okay. Yeah, just upgrade the pufferfish for more damage. Like, if they ever, like, super auto-pets this game, and it gets, like, so insane That it's like you can
You look
add
like a
keywords to
hardy one.
items, you know what I
Need some
mean?
work.
I mean,
Who were the people who left
I mean-
these things behind?
hold on. I think this is a pivot point, right? I think this is a pivot point. Excuse me. I didn't want to close that. This is aquatic, so that works with the funny jellyfish. I don't know if, like, hasting the jellyfish is, like, the play, though. I mean, when you use it, it hastes, so it charges the pufferfish, and then since it was an aquatic item that's adjacent, it hastes itself. Well, the turtle shell is objectively more useful, but it's getting charged by everything that's happening, so, important to note that this does not charge the turtle shell, I'm like 90% sure, right? Because it doesn't count as use, I'm like pretty sure, but I don't know. Or the limit testing.
Go ahead.
A pig in the early
Underestimate
game
me. It makes
shouldn't
this
be
more
impossible
fun.
to beat unless it's like Matchbox Yo-Yo. If it was like Matchbox Yo-Yo, we're a little scared. Golf club healing build? This is awesome, dude. I love you. That's cool as hell, dude. I don't know if we can put up enough shield to not get rinsed here, but that's like, I would... That's cool, dude. I like that. Like, we're definitely not gonna outscale the damage on that. But can we outscale the healing? Oh, but all the healing's going up too, because the weight's buffed. This is really cool. You know what I mean? We have 30 seconds of haste on the puffer. That's awesome, dude. This is such a cool build. I really like it a lot. Listen, if you're a pig player and I fight you within the first, like, 8 days of the game, I respect you. If I fight you within, like, day 9+, I want to die. Because that means that you have, like, an Adelotl with lifesteal that's radiant. You know, it's on a 1-second cooldown. And you just, like, rev up the Bugatti and kill me, you know what I mean? Midsworth is very interesting. I kind of want to see if we can get, like, a poison skill.
You must find the quiet within.
Your burn, yeah, it's gotta be that.
Bazaar is a rabid beast.
The Bazaar is a rabid beast. Curio, my beloved, but, like, I think it's gotta be. I think we gotta get money and EXP. We don't have any income. Toxic Friendship is, like, the anointed skill. It really is. It's the anointed skill. Trained Spider goes great. Goes crazy with it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, though. There's, like, I mean, Pelt would be nice because it's gold. I love leeches, but I don't think they're very good. They would poison if we had Toxic Friendship, though. But Toxic Friendship's the #1 get. Dragon Whelp is gonna get sold, I'm sorry. Malifang does have a lot of has a lot of poison skills. I kind of want to get a gold skill, though. But what gold skill do I want? Hold on. I know. Am I How Bazaar abusing? I think I'm How Bazaar abusing. Okay, it's like Alacrity. Barnacle Crusted is pretty good. Just because it, like, reduces the cooldowns. Apparently, Crashing Wave is bugged and doesn't work.
Maybe they ate some bad gold meat.
I did not eat any bad gold meat. Improvised Poison is really interesting. When you crit, your poison items gain poison. That's kind of interesting. Sick Burn, the first time you use poison, charge a burn item. If we could get burn on the pufferfish, then the pufferfish would charge itself. Toxic Exposure. Wait, what the hell? When you poison, your enemy loses max health for the fight? That's insane. That's true damage. There aren't that many, though. That's the problem, is that there's not that
Crimson
many.
Storm hasn't sat in the dock this long since my father built her.
Yeah, there's not that many, whatchamacallit, poison gold skills. Now, I don't know what Malifang has, I'm actually, like, not sure. I think it's gotta be gold skills, because you're probably gonna give us silver skills, right?
I will not train you to kill. I will train you
Sick
to
burn.
live.
The first 5 times you slow charge 1 poison item. We don't really have that. The first 5 times you use your leftmost item, haste 1 item for 1 second. It's gotta be that.
You will be ready
Because it
for
charges the
Tira's
pufferfish, which I know, like, you know, it's kind of the boring play, but maybe we wanted a barrel. Maybe we wanted a barrel, but, like,
Hey,
what will
that's
we get rid of,
okay.
you know?
It's been nice talking to you.
Do you have any really small things?
I do have some really small things. Have a dragon whelp.
This is a gift at any price.
Am I insane that this is more useful than the chum? I genuinely think this might be more useful than the chum, even though it's like not really doing anything.
That nested in my mother.
It's just charging the pufferfish, which is the only thing it needs to do.
Am I
It's the
even a
only thing that it needs to do.
masturbation?
Is it charges the pufferfish. Can this be our
My
bronze
fight isn't
victory, or are we
with you,
gonna have to
but
run the
it
gauntlet?
is.
I don't think this run is very bad. Like, I'm actually pretty optimistic about this. Hey, crashing waves, huh? That apparently doesn't work. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, no. What do you mean your shield items have crit chance, huh? What do you mean your shield items have crit chance? What do you mean minus 97 crit? What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, listen, if you have a force field, you're probably just, like, guaranteed to get a 10-piece, right? We have a lot of money. We have a lot of money. We could get more money, though. We could get more money. JJ,
Come
save
on
me.
in. Let's chat.
Oh, JJ, this is not based. This is not based, JJ. Honestly, putting this
Do you have to leave?
in might be good, because we can haste it with the wheel. I don't know if that's real or not. Kronos!
Let's make this quick, okay?
Beach
You'll
volleyball,
be
thank you so
running
much.
Circles around them with that.
Okay, we gotta do some shopping here. We do have to do some shopping. It might be time to burn the boats. It might be time to burn the boats, just a little bit. Yeah. Do I sell the shadow cloak? Just because it hastes the pufferfish once when the pufferfish goes, and then it charges the pufferfish once, you know? This... Yeah, I think, I'm trying to think, is there a way that we can get, okay, I think the wheel might be bait. Because I think the beach ball is way better if we upgrade it. So I guess I can sell the wheel, but, like, we would get rid of both of these, you know what I mean? We would put, like, the astrolabe somewhere, we'd put the beach ball somewhere. The beach volleyball? Is the wheel bait? 2 seconds of haste. This charges the pufferfish for 4. This charges the pufferfish for 2. Like, it doesn't really matter if it hastes the pufferfish more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really think it matters if it hastes the pufferfish for more. Maybe the shadow cloak
We've
is
been
bait.
standing here 20 seconds. That'll get you moving.
Because until we upgrade this, this is not actually as good. I don't think we need to upgrade the wheel. I think the wheel is optional. Chili Charles, you don't do damage, so we rinse you. Bonk would have been good, the thugs item, because it reduces, it like makes your enemies' items go on cooldown more, but like, you know. Like, Chili Charles will eventually just be poisoned to death, and we can just wait that out. You know, that's not gonna be particularly a thing that we have to worry about. Now, we do have to worry just a tiny bit about the storm, but I think you're gonna die. I think you're gonna die before the storm comes in. I think that's, like, pretty much guaranteed. cool. I actually am a big enjoyer of Icicle, but I don't think it's the build for Icicle. I'm an Icicle fan, I will admit. I think it's a really good item. And I really want to do a freeze build. Vanessa's Amulet can go away. For sure. For sure. Can I get some goddamn income at some point?
They told us you wouldn't come quietly.
You know what's so weird is it's like being a bounty hunter and then it's like, okay, the tyrant is gonna hire us to kill somebody. It's like, are you sure that's like, you know, because stereotypically in like media, you know, if you fail, the tyrant's gonna like kill you, you know, because you failed, so you're useless to the Tyrant King.
She's a slippery little mirthworm, ain't she?
Enchant an item with shield effects. I think we just when you use your leftmost item, burn 2? Burn 2? Do we do fire pufferfish just for the synergy? Like for the fire skills? Or do we just poison pufferfish? What if we like shielded pufferfish? What if it was shield pufferfish? Scales infinitely with the turtle shield? Like that's nice, don't get me wrong. Put shield on the astrolabe, go back to the old patch. I think all of these are good and have merit, which is the part that's kind of annoying. Because we could definitely do like a hybrid poison burn. I don't know how good that is, but it would help against force field builds. It would help against shield builds, you know what I mean? Or we could just double the poison on the pufferfish, which just seems like the most obvious thing to do. Yeah, I don't think we're at the point of, like, survivability right now. I think we're at the point of, like, just machine gun killed into poison. Which, admittedly, that means that, like, the pufferfish can be frozen or slowed or anything. But it's using charge, so it's a little bit better in that regard. Because it doesn't really, like, as long as the other items go, the pufferfish is gonna go. That's one of my favorite pigskins, by the way, the lemonade. Regal Blade. No lifesteal, but, should have gone the shield. So I'm looking at this, should have gone with the shield. Should have gone with the shield on the pufferfish, guys. I should have gone with the shield on the pufferfish. Because, I hate to say it, but, we're cooked. We're absolutely rinsed. We're gonna die. Okay, so, like, not good. Not good. We're getting our enchantment, though, which is,
I don't believe my sisters.
yeah, not great. I think it's just Turtle Shield for Turbo, right? Because it's 2 items. I'm, like, pretty sure it is. So, we kind of threw. I should have gone Shield, because survivability is, like, the only thing. Yeah, haste 2 items for 1 second. That's definitely what you want to do. I should maybe have looked at the astrolabe.
I'm on
Double
the edge
haste
of the
duration?
flame.
Nah. We just need to charge the pufferfish more. I definitely think there's a possibility that we win in the next fight.
I'm pretty laid.
I definitely do believe that. It's just
Every item.
I'm a little bit worried. Like,
It's a relationship.
should have been
you know?
shield pufferfish for sure. Should have been shield pufferfish for sure. 100%. I don't know if I should have done that. I think that's more of a long-term play, and I don't think we have a long-term. When you heal, charge a poison item. I really, like, in the run that I did where I got a silver victory, I underestimated the healing enchantment and didn't take it. And it wasn't worth it. I should have taken the healing enchantment. And now I'm thinking I should have taken the shield enchantment. But, like, I don't respect shield as much as healing. I think healing is way better. I absolutely think healing is way better. Does Old Zane have something that's, like, actually useful? Like, Vanessa unique skills? Like, it would be probably, like, gold or diamond. Like, Vanessa's got a lot of, slow and weapon skills, which right now we don't have any way of slowing, right? There's like 2 or 3 poison skills that Homie could give us. The tools with the multicast would go really hard, though. Like, I'm looking at crit and slow skills, and it's like, I don't really...
I'm done with Pelago. The Bazaar's the only sea I sail.
Your items have +2 crit chance. It's too slow. Absolutely too slow. Yeah, it's absolute dog shit. I should not have been here. I should not have come here. Like, not at all useful. Like, completely just absolute dog. Like, there's no benefit to me whatsoever for that. Now, how are we gonna do this? I think we gotta level up. I think we've gotta level up. Because, like, ammo skills aren't gonna save us. The Bouncertron, well, that does make me level up, so that's kind of what I wanted. Now, I definitely think that maybe for the sake of survival, we should move the jellyfish over to be adjacent to the jellyfish. Just because we want the turtle shell to go off more. The turtle shell going off more is even more beneficial as well. Gold tier item, gold tier loot item. I mean, I'm not gonna burn the boat. I'm gonna sell the boat, to be honest with you. What are the odds that we can rinse a dually? I mean, if it's monitor lizard dually, I think we outspeed that. If it's ignition core dually, where they're just trying to kill you as quickly as possible and not scale, I think we get rinsed. Damage dually, I don't know. Now, they have a decent amount of shield and damage, and the thing is their damage is gonna infinitely scale. Also, I'm frozen for 80 years. I think we probably lose because of the freeze. Yeah. I think we made the correct choice in pivoting. I just think I should have taken the shield enchantment on the pufferfish. I think not taking the shield enchantment was throwing. I think the pivot was correct. Not taking the shield enchantment was trolling. We D-rank once again. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. My name's been Webweaver. I'll see you on the next episode of the Bazaar. Have a good one.